Well, welcome to the SportsCon here on YouTube. I'm your host Daniel with your top sports stories. The baseball season is underway with several teams playing their first games yesterday. Among them were the defending World Series champion San Francisco Giants, starting off the season in LA with a loss to the Dodgers 4-0. It was scoreless until the bottom of the 8th when Clayton Kershaw started off a 4-run inning with a solo shot to center field. It was Kershaw's first career home run, and he would go on to claim a 9-inning shutout victory, allowing only 4 hits and striking out 7. Other games included the Nationals winning at home 2-0 over the Miami Marlins. Both runs were scored by 2012 NL Rookie of the Year Bryce Harper with 2 solo home runs in his first 2 at-bats of the season. In New York, the Red Sox would beat the Yankees 8-2, while just across the Big Apple, the Mets defeated the Padres 11-2. Cubs beat the Pirates 3-1. Brewers beat the Rockies in 10 innings 5-4. The other extra inning game had the Angels beating the Reds and Cincy 3-1 in 13. White Sox beat the Royals in a close game 1-0. AL champion Tigers start off the season with a 4-2 win over the Twins, with Justin Verlander getting the victory. Braves outscored the Phillies 7-5. D-backs get a 6-2 win over the Cardinals in Arizona. Lastly, King Felix and the Mariners' pen shut out the A's in Oakland 2-0. It's just the beginning of a 162-game marathon, and obviously too early to say anything definitive about any team. I will say that fans look excited to have baseball back, as I am myself. Hope you can make it out to a game or two this year. In college basketball, Andy Enfield of Florida Gulf Coast University is leaving for Southern California. A source has told Andy Katz of ESPN.com that a deal is set for 6 years. Enfield was head coach for FGCU for 2 years and gained notoriety by getting the Eagles to the Sweet 16 in their first year in the NCAA tournament. Right after Enfield arguably puts FGCU on the map, he leaves a small smudge for Los Angeles. It's a shame, really, that this kind of thing has to happen. After hearing that coaches Shaka Smart and Brad Stevens were staying at their respective small programs, I was expecting that Enfield would do the same. Instead, he leaves for somewhere else. Now, he might do fine at USC with the fact that he might have not had a great recruiting class to begin with the Eagles, but he also had lesser competition to face on a regular basis. He also didn't have to recruit players to a city and not away from it. Don't see a lot of schools from large cities with great college basketball programs anymore. In NFL news, Matt Flynn is on the move again, this time being traded from Seattle to Oakland for 2 draft picks, a 5th rounder in the 2014 draft and a conditional pick in 2015. This all is happening while the Raiders are working on a trade to send Carson Palmer to Arizona. I honestly don't know which quarterback to feel sorry for the most, Flynn or Palmer. You could make an argument both are getting fresh starts in new places, so it works out for both players. Matt Flynn goes off to finally prove his worth, and Carson Palmer gets the heck out of Oakland. Actually, putting it that way, I feel sorry for Flynn the most. I would want to stay a backup for the Seahawks and a starter for the Raiders. For more on how Oakland is a black hole for talent, follow me on Twitter at TheSportsConSF. You can also follow me at TheSportsCon.blogspot.com. I'm Daniel saying, Arizona, you're not much better, and goodbye.